So it's been a long time coming. I know that I haven't posted a video on DEJA BLU, the 1966 426 Wedge Coronet, sold by Mr. Norm in a while. But I thought I would give everybody a preview of where we're at on it. Project stalled over the winter, waiting for the engine to get done and other things. But as you can see, all the body work and the paint is all done on this car. So it's pretty much now down to reassembly. And the paint job turned out phenomenal on this, probably better than the factory did in its days. And the lines on this car are as perfect as anybody can make them. And you can see the finish on this car. It's like a mirror. Do a quick walk around here. So we've started putting some of the trim and chrome back on. We have to assemble everything because this car was, every nut and bolt on this car was taken apart. And as you can see, we've been adding some of the chrome back and getting things put back here. We got the door handles in, some of the trim back in. Show you some pictures of that. Interior is pretty much still completely empty. I was kind of mixed on the whole idea of putting sound padding down in this car, but I decided I want to keep it 100% stock. It didn't come that way. It would add weight to the car, so we're doing it just the way they would have done at the factory. So I'm forcing myself not to do any extras like that. Our next project's gonna be basically to reassemble everything underneath the dash and all the firewall components. You can see all that's gone, but we do have the wiper regulators in. Still gotta get the headliner in, the dome light in, put all the wiring harnesses back in. Got all the interior ready to go on this car. So that's all good. You can see all these edges here for the glass are perfect. No rust, no rot, nothing at all. So, exact same color as Gentle Ben. The only difference is Gentle Ben was a 440 model and this is the 500 model. And with my luck, this had to have come with the rarest tail panel, I believe, out of all the Coronet years. It's a single piece die cast panel that goes on here. I do have the original one. It's in poor shape. I am going to try to do my best to make it look good for this until I can find one. If anybody knows of one available that's in condition worthy to put on this car, I'd love to hear from you. But they don't reproduce that part, and for the most part, I can't find them anywhere. Anytime they come available, they're used. They're just in the same condition as mine, and I've seen them listed from $500 for really nasty ones up to $3,000 for ones in the same condition as mine. So I don't know if I'm going to find that. But that's the tail panel that goes along the back here. Typically, on a lot of the Coronets, the Dodge letters are put into the metal panel of the trunk, and then you have the thin chrome trim that goes on the inner side, and then you have the which is the same on this, the thicker chrome trim that goes around the whole perimeter. But on this one, it has a one-piece die cast that has Dodge actually in the die cast, and it also has the pockets for the reverse lights. So the reverse lights don't actually get bolted to the actual trunk. It's all part of that panel. So I don't even know how that gets ordered or what package that came with, because not all 500s have that. I've seen it on 4-doors. I've seen it on other ones when I look on the internet for pictures, but it's really difficult to find a donor or find any available. So you can see this car. We got all the seals on the car everywhere. Still has the original numbers, body numbers on it. And I'm sure you saw from Gentle Ben that this is also another H code Coronet, but it's not H for Hemi. It's H for the 426 Wedge, which as of right now, Gentle Ben was the first one to be found. Here's Gentle Ben. Hopefully you guys saw this if you came out to McCacken show. But Gentle Ben's all done. And we're calling the 500 DEJA BLU because it was kind of a deja vu. But these are the only two that are proven and have the documentation that are known. I did get the documentation of a third known one, but the backstory of that sounds a little shady. It sounds like it was, I wouldn't call it a tribute. I would call it probably, what's the best word for it? Not clone. I would call it basically fraudulent. It was turned into a Hemi car, and I'm not sure if the current owner of the car, who the current owner is. I don't even know if the current owner knows that it wasn't born a Hemi. It was actually born a 426 Wedge, which I think is rarer than the Hemi and more desirable based on its history. So there is a third one that is known. I do have the paperwork for it, copies of the paperwork for it, so I do know about that. So far, that's only 3 of these things that have surfaced with proof. Of course, there's a lot of people saying, I know where some are, and there's more of them, but I haven't seen that yet. Let me see if I can open up this hood here and show you the engine compartment with no engine. There we go. So that's some jewelry. Like I said, this is probably way better than the factory would have ever done. And we will be at McCacken this year with both cars, Gentle Ben and DEJA BLU. And this car here, you won't see it again until it's unveiling because I'm not allowed to show it once it gets more assembled than it is already until the unveiling. And you can see even here, it's still got the original radiator core number on it. So I'm looking forward to bolting up and putting a lot of the parts back on this car. It's going to be fun. It'll come together, I think, pretty quick. The only thing that's we're still waiting for is the engine. This one here came with the original engine. It told us a lot about date codes and other things that we didn't know with Gentle Ben. Gentle Ben has a correct engine and a correct dated stuff, but it wasn't the one that was born with. But as you know, these cars don't actually have number matching engines because they didn't stamp them then. These cars were built in September '65. But this was the original engine. And the other thing about the original engine in this car, there was some debate on Gentle Ben whether or not the 426 engine was painted from the factory Hemi orange. A lot of people are saying it's supposed to be turquoise, but for this special car in this special order, both of these cars were painted Hemi orange, and this one here was never touched. It was original to the car. It was Hemi orange, so that kind of proved that theory. And there were some other things we found out when we got this car, which was, let's say, less tampered with than Gentle Ben. So we were able to go back to Gentle Ben and get some things more correct on Gentle Ben. A few things on Gentle Ben that we're not sure of still, that still is questionable, is whether or not the hood tack was installed by Mr. Norm as a dealer option or not. But I think it's cool, so we're leaving it there. It is nostalgic. It is about the correct one for the right year. So we're going to keep that on there. And that's about it. This car here is going to have to be cleaned up for the McYakin show, and like I said, we've put a little bit more effort into improving a few things that we missed the first time around. So look forward to unveiling this at McYakin. Unfortunately, I probably am not going to do too many more videos of this. I might get one more in because for the McYakin rules, I can't post any media on this car complete if I'm going to unveil it. So